So back to another day of using the TRT method with the draft horse. Today I'm just going to be doing a bit of the magical mounting method and then just riding. I'm not really going to do anything else because it's just been like one of those weeks, you know, where the service on my phone stopped working 2 nights ago, so I had to deal with that this morning, and then I wanted to go strawberry picking with my mom and my cousin who owns Cherie, but I was late to that. And now it's like after 3 in the afternoon, and I don't know, I'm just mentally, yeah, it's been a day. She's licking the mounting block. That's really nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk her around a bit off camera and then get set up to do the mounting practice, because I just want to keep revisiting that with her, even though she did it successfully last week. It was amazing. I still want to keep practicing with her so that way reinforces it. And then I'm trying out the half pad with shims on, what is it, like the left side, the right side, because when I was riding her last time, it wasn't nearly as bad as last year when the saddle would just slide off to the side, but it was still like not quite even, so it looks terrible from this angle in the camera. So it's better. I'm just trying to help the balance a little bit, especially for me in the saddle, since yeah, she's looking at me like, get over it. It's also really sunny and really hot, so I don't want this to be a, oh, there we go, a super long session for her either. So we'll get into it. Okay, so Cherie's already been practicing off camera. That's nice. She found a dandelion. Come on. Walk it. Done. Now she's just showing off. Like, look at this. She just put herself there. You want me to get on here? Hmm? Good girl. Perfect. Girl. Good girl. Awesome. Oh gosh. I can only reach her from the second step. She's so tall. Good girl. Very good. Good. Oh, that's really shook. See if I can not take my head out of the tree. So today for riding, I just wanted to mostly just ride for me and just have a nice ride for her and like a good experience. And so there was a lot of walking, a lot that got cut out for time's sake because I was so bored of just watching myself walk and walk past the camera. And then I changed directions a few times. And then we did some trotting both directions just to get her a little more balanced and for me to feel it out. That saddle really slipped badly, and I feel like I didn't quite realize that when I got on her.
So it looks really uneven, the pad, and especially right after I got on. As I'm going around, like, it doesn't look as terrible. But I don't think it's actually helping this year. So we're probably just gonna scrap the pad for the future. And yeah, there was some nice trot work. Unfortunately, there was all of the machines going on this day. There was the neighbor mowing. I think somebody in my family was mowing, or they were running some sort of other machine. Like, I really don't even know. But it was good for her. You know, there was a lot of distractions. And sometimes she still got off balance at the trot. So then I just take a break, walk, and restart. But definitely a big improvement from last year. She's staying more balanced. And she's listening better, too, I would say. So I'm excited about this improvement with her. And she's more rideable as well, too. Like, I feel like she's answering my ask of her when I'm asking different questions. Whereas last year she really seemed to just resist. Like, she didn't understand, and so she would kind of shut down. And this year, at least, she is trying and trying to figure out what I'm asking. And I think that's because the groundwork has really helped her with that. And I also feel like I have more of a bond with her this year because of it. So that is a massive improvement as well.
She's being good. The second trot to the left was much better than the first. I had to spin her in a few small circles and really try to get her to release that side of her body, so we need to go back to some groundwork on that. And this was just a flat ride, just to be a nice one, kind of develop a little more awareness from last week's yesterday. I didn't even ride yesterday. And see if the pad helps a little bit, which I think it did. I just need to adjust it so that way it's in the center and not falling off the side, because that certainly did not help. She still is stiff to the left, so we need to work on more turning to the left on the ground, especially, and softening that side of her body, because she would kind of lock her mouth as well as the muscles all along the side. That's definitely something to work on for next week. But the mounting, she has that totally nailed down. So I'm confident that we'll make some more progress under saddle this year. She's already better. She's already a little bit smoother. She's not tripping nearly as much. Still a bit here and there. And her feet are fine, so that's not really it. I think she just doesn't quite always pay attention to where her feet are. I know it's hard being a big 5-year-old, but she's doing really well. So I'm happy with that. And I'll leave you guys here. My look at her, she's like, look what I can do. Good girl. That's not what I was asking for though.